Hey guys, how's it going? All right, we're going to have a chat about soap today. Soap, yes. I make goat's milk soap, and I've been doing it for, I don't know, probably like 10 years. And in those 10 years, I have made tons of mistakes. I just made a mistake like last week. Like it happens, right? So there's a science behind it, there's a chemistry behind it. It's like there's just one of those things. It's a big learning curve. It's one of those things where, like, because I use goat milk, it's from like my own whatever. So I'm not going to the store, I'm not buying it that's been pasteurized, stuff like that. So like it's a slightly different product all the time. The butterfat percentage may be a little bit different. So all of these things cause the chemical reactions to be different. It's not one of those things where you can be like, okay, combine your ingredients and blend them for exactly 33 seconds, and then it's going to be perfect, because it's one of those things you just have to learn to get a feel for it. Okay. So anyway, a lot of people will say, I'm scared to start. I don't know where to start. I'm afraid I'm going to fail. Dude, you just need to start and you just need to do it. Because like I said, I've been doing this for a minute, and let me show you something. So there's certain ingredients that you can use in your soaps, especially like certain fragrances, that can make the entire thing go cattywampus. Okay, so there's something called going to trace. That's basically like when you're mixing the solution and it will get thick, almost like a pudding, like a thick, or like a batter. Okay, that's going to trace. So there are some fragrances that you can use that will make that happen rapidly. So like I've seen it where like you'll put the oil, the scents in, and almost like boom, it'll start seizing up. And that's a problem, because then you have to like quickly get it into molds before it turns really hard, and it can be a whole thing. But other fragrances can also change the color of your product. Sometimes that'll happen immediately. Sometimes it will happen as the product is curing. Most scents will put like almost like trigger warnings on the bottles. It'll say, this will discolor your soap. So you can be prepared. Like there's certain ways you can like work with it. For instance, I was working with a vanilla cocoa fragrance one time, and the bottle said that it will discolor your soap brown. Well, big deal. So I just went with like a browned hot chocolate kind of a theme. It just kind of added to the whole thing. I didn't even have to use any colorants. It was beautiful. It was fantastic. Vanilla is a big one. Anytime you're working with anything vanilla, usually you'll find on the bottle that it will heat up faster. A lot of your hot scents or fragrances will do that. So anyway, so I made a soap the other day called Vanilla Pear, right? And as soon as I was like, there's something called correctors that you can add to it to kind of stop that from happening and prevent the reaction. But I saw it and I was like, it was my first time using this. I took a look at the bottle and I'm reading it all over the place. There's no warning. It states that it behaves fine in cold processed soap. That's the method that I use. So I'm like, okay, maybe apparently this is gonna be okay. So I chose a color additive to make it kind of like an off-white with a slight shift to maybe a pear-like color. Thinking, how fun would that be? Yeah, we tried that. And at first, I'm like, okay, this is nice. It didn't accelerate. It didn't make it go to trace faster. The color looked the same. There we are. See that? That's brown. That's brown. It smells fine. It smells like vanilla pear, just like you would think that it would. But yeah, that's brown. So do you care that it's brown? I mean, a lot of people are going to care that it's brown. I don't care that it's brown, because guess what? Soap is soap, and it's going to clean you the same way. It's safe to use. It's just not as pretty. So I got rid of that scent because I don't want to deal with this again and the headache of having it shift my end product. It does smell nice though. But anyway, after 10 years or so of soaping, these things can still happen. And I knew that there was a possibility of this happening, even though there wasn't a trigger warning on the bottle letting me know. I thought, oh man, this will be the first vanilla product that hasn't acted funky. It didn't warn me, but it still did. Something similar happened to me. I was using a new lilac fragrance for the first time. I've used lilac a ton. It's really popular. People love the scent of lilac. It screams spring and summer. But this was a new brand from a new company that I've never used before. So I put some colorant in it to give it kind of a shift to purple. It smells amazing. It doesn't look as, you can't tell as well, but that's not purple. It's kind of brown too. But I mean, it smells amazing. But again, so, and even pretty glitter on top. Anyway, so make the soap. Just make the dang soap. Start out basic. Start out with no colorants, no fragrances. And I still make that bar, and it's one of my most popular bars. I call it Bare Naked. No scents, no dyes, no nothing. Just 4 ingredients, the most basic, beautiful soap you can make. Perfect for anybody. Start doing that until you feel comfortable, and then slowly add in scents or colors. Just slowly tiptoe into it, but don't not do it because you're afraid to, that something bad might happen, because mistakes still happen all the time. So don't be afraid to try new things. Get out there and do it, and have fun doing it too. Thanks, guys.